The story that I've been on has taken me all around the world. It's taken me to Guatemala, where I've danced. It's taken me to Mexico, where I've gone paragliding and scuba diving. It's taken me to all of the coolest and oldest things in Europe. It's taken me to New Zealand, where I did some of the best backpacking of my life. But the whole time, I was running away. So, this is me after 5 years of traveling the world on my way home. And to be honest, I'm pretty scared. I wanted to make a video to share about it with you. So my name is Phelan and I'm 27. I've been traveling the world for 5 years full-time, and I started when I was 19. So 8 years ago, I did my first international trip to Southeast Asia, and it changed my life. And when I was 16, I used to scroll on Instagram watching Sam Colder videos and Chelsea Kauai and Captain Potter, and it was always my dream. At 19, I realized that I needed to go do it. That realization came not in a nice, easy way. I actually had a panic attack where, I realized I didn't know why I wanted to live, and I didn't know why I was here. And trying to find that answer became a big part of my life for a long time. I traveled all over the world looking for it, and I actually eventually wrote a book about this exact thing. And the book is called Why Live? And I published it 3 years ago now and wrote it 5 years ago. It was a big part of my life back then to ask this question, and now the question for the last few years has not so much been why am I here, but how do I do this well? And so that's really what this video is about. It's also about change, it's about transformation, it's also about us as humans. It's about how we get ourselves into these states of fear, or these stories or belief systems that keep us trapped in ways of being that might not actually help us. And the reason that I'm talking about this is because I'm a life coach. I've been doing this for 5 years, ever since I graduated from college. And I jumped straight into entrepreneurship, I jumped straight into making my own business, and the longer I've done it, the more that I've realized that coaching for me is really about going into our subconscious, going into who we are below who we know ourselves to be in our day-to-day lives, and actually asking, why am I doing what I'm doing? And what makes me me? And a lot of it isn't actually intentional. Believe it or not, we become who we are, not because we've chosen to be who we are most of the time, but because our lives have shaped us into being who we are. And a lot of my work is about teaching myself, first and foremost, and then helping other people reclaim what's called agency, which is really the capacity to be the author of your own life, to make your choices for yourself. And so, why is this all relevant to traveling the world and to coming home? Well, let me tell you. The story that I've been on has taken me all around the world. It's taken me to Guatemala, where I've danced. It's taken me to Mexico, where I've gone paragliding and scuba diving. It's taken me to all of the coolest and oldest things in Europe. It's taken me to New Zealand, where I did some of the best backpacking of my life. And each one of these parts of my life has been tremendously valuable and fun and rich, but the whole time I was running away. And I can say this now because I'm okay admitting it to myself. But for a long time, this really scared me to even name. And I felt so much shame about running away. But actually, I really needed to run away. And that's the thing where I have helped myself, and through therapy and through coaching, through conversations with friends, through writing, a ton of processing goes into being a life coach and a human. But through all of these paths, I've realized that I was running away, and it's okay to run away. And that actually for me, I really needed to let myself explore the world and go beyond what I had thought was possible, and really teach myself that I can always leave. And I've always had a lot of trouble with people leaving my life, whether it be partners or friends. I've also always had a lot of trouble leaving. And yet, I've left a lot. And leaving has actually become a coping mechanism for me. When I'm really scared, when I'm uncomfortable, when I get bored even, I'll just fly to a new country. And there's such a privilege in that, and I deeply understand that privilege, especially having been to the parts of the world where I'm like directly confronted by how lucky I am. And at the same time, I actually haven't really served myself through all of this leaving. We, in our society today, are just running away into screens or into our privileges, really. And I think into comfort, or for some of us, like me, into discomfort. But it's not the right kind of discomfort. It's the discomfort of traveling rather than the discomfort of actually sitting with my shit. Which brings us back to, okay, I'm going home. I'm going to live somewhere for 6 months, which might not sound like a long time for you. I don't know if it's long enough for me, but it's the longest I've ever lived somewhere by myself for the last 5 years. And I'm scared. I'm scared of what it's gonna be like to be in one place and not leave. I'm scared of getting bored. I'm scared of something happening and wanting to leave and not being able to. And yet, it's what I need. The things that we're most scared of are often the things that we need to do. And so for me, living in one place is terrifying, and yet it's what I need. And it might be a little weird because a lot of people in the world, I think, are scared to go travel. And for me, I never really was. I remember when I went to Southeast Asia, I wasn't scared at all. And I loved it. And I still love traveling. But I think that there's something to be said for having an and both mentality. This is something my therapist said, and I have never realized that I can have a home and I can go travel. It's always been either or for me. And I think that that's something that needs to change. That's a story that needs to change for me. So yeah, here's to home, and here's to connection, and here's to creation, and here's to having spaciousness and time and energy to actually get to build a life, put roots down, have a foundation, make a home. I guess another reason that I wanted to make this video is to really mark this moment in time for myself in my own life and say, I'm allowed to stop and I'm allowed to slow down. And also to mark this time in life by sharing with you that it's okay to not travel. And it's okay to travel. It's okay to follow your dreams and go out into the world and experience it all. And it's okay to be right here. This wherever you go, there you are idea is so true. And one of the things that's been interesting recently is every town, every city I go to, I think, oh, I could live here. And so for me, I'm at a point where I've done enough traveling, I've done enough running away, I've done enough leaving, and I've done enough newness that I've kind of discovered what really matters to me. And what really matters is sitting right here, doing exactly what I'm doing, making art, sharing from my heart, being in nature, and having community around me, which I don't right now, other than the rocks and the trees, which are some kind of community. But yeah, I'm just really excited, and I feel so blessed to have had the opportunity to do this, and then to also move into the next chapter of my life where I'll have the opportunity to stay put. And the intent is to keep making videos and make videos about what it's like to stay in one place. To do that after 5 years, I'm so excited to have a desk again, to have a bed that I sleep in every night, to watch the seasons change and understand what that's like again. And if you're interested in following along with my journey, I'd love to share that with you. I also know that I'm an artist, and so I expect to be making some videos about art that I'm creating, or my friendships, my community, my work as an entrepreneur, as a coach. Yeah, thanks for being here, and I'm excited to make more of these. Yeah, to wrap up, I guess I'll just share that in the moment when I feel most scared of doing something, there's such a gift in allowing myself to feel the fear, to feel all of the things that are blocking me, to honor them, to represent them truthfully, and then to do the thing that I'm scared of. And so here's to that. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. Yeah, until next time. Thanks for watching.
Next stop, Santa Clara.
Just gotta get it while you can.
It's the moment.
Yeah.
Are you on your way to work?
Yeah.
Nice.
That's work from home.